Hey everybody, this is Adam at Archery Country. Today's video, we're going to go over our top 3 picks for wrist style releases. Wrist style releases are probably the most common type of release that we see out there in the industry. One being, they're very practical. They're always on your person when you're out hunting. Makes it really easy to draw the bow back. 2, there's some different price points out there, but in general, they're a little bit cheaper than like a handheld style release. So again, top 3 picks. We got 3 different brands we're going to go over today, so we're going to dive on in. So the first release we're going to talk about is from Trufire, and it's called the Smoke. The Trufire Smoke is probably our #1 selling release just because price point wise, it's right in the middle of the road. Also, it has some really good functions on here that makes it easy to use for beginning archers, especially growing archers. And also the Spark is another version. It has the same type of head. It's just gonna be a little bit smaller wrist strap. So that way for it's a female or a youth wrist, it'll just fit more appropriately. On this one here, we got a head dual caliper, opens up, and we open that trigger and then clamps back onto the D loop. What's nice about this one, it has an adjustable shank, and so we can change the length of this by rotating this out, so that way it fits a big hand or a small hand accordingly. And that's really important when we're trying to get that finger depth set on that trigger properly. The ones that are a solid shank are just really hard to fit and hard to shoot well, especially as somebody grows older and their hand might get bigger. This one's gonna have a buckle style release, so that way you can get in the same exact part every single time. And that way the depth on your wrist will be the same and it's not constantly wanting to slide down. Also the buckle makes it really nice and quiet out in the woods. So if you have to take that on or off to go up and down the stand, it's not gonna be a Velcro being ripped off when you're wanting to be stealthy. So again, the Trufire Smoke and its counterpart, the Spark, have been a really popular release here in the shop. Very functional and very affordable release. Next release we're going to talk about is from Scott Archery, and it's called the Shark. The Shark is actually a really nice release. Again, middle of the road in terms of price. What we have here is another buckle style type release, dual calipers, a nice clean set of calipers on there. And also we got a trigger that's a really nice, crisp trigger. It's not going to be one with a lot of slack in it. Also, what makes this one really nice is we have 5 different holes that we can change the length of the shank. And instead of being a set screw, it's actually a longer screw that's gonna go all the way through the head and the barrel itself. And so that way, there's no way that this thing can back out and come apart. This one will swivel, but it'll stay at the same length, unlike other releases. The Scott Shark, again, a very good bang for the buck, really practical release. And just kind of the next step up in terms of wrist releases. The last release we're going to talk about comes from Stanislawski, and it's going to be the Solex. This is a new model for this year. The Solex is probably one of the highest quality wrist style releases that are out there on the market. Makes this one really nice, super comfortable buckle, more comfortable than any other release I've ever had on my hand. This one we have actually a lanyard as compared to a hard shank. What's nice about that is that if we get a little bit of twist into that, it's not going to be translated into our D loop and then into our shot. Also, we can adjust this. We can basically micro tune it. We take these Allen wrenches, loosen those up, pull this lanyard in or out, and that'll adjust the distance from the head to basically the pivot point on your wrist. This one here is going to have a single hook, which makes it really nice on D-loop, so that way it's not wearing on it as much. That's what we notice with these single hooks, is that D-loop life is going to be greatly extended because of just no burr, no pinch. Also, it's a really nice clean release, and it's a really quick attach when you're out there in the stand or out on the field shooting. This one here, we can adjust the sensitivity and the travel of this trigger. And so that way we can build that pressure up, get that finger set deep without the fear of it going off, which with lower end releases, you typically don't have any type of say in how the creep or the pressure is set. So that's what makes these really nice. Stan's an awesome company that backs up their products. The Solex so far has been really well received to replace the Extinction from last year. Awesome release from Stan here in the Solex. So that there was our top 3 picks for wrist style releases. If you have any questions, feel free to come on into our shop, hit us a chat, online, emails. If you come into our shop, we have release trainers for you to try all these out on. Also bring your bow and you're more than welcome to try them on your bow. We also have podcasts and we also have other videos about these releases and how to properly execute them and some of the finite details about them. Hit like and subscribe. We got a lot more content coming out for all you archery gurus, and thanks for watching.